Hello everyone. Welcome to a new week. Um, okay, so I wanted to look into the market, kind of be trading since morning. Okay, so I wanted to do a short video to show us what I'm looking at the market doing this week. So last week, for example, this is first of all, I'd like to look into the DXY. Now, the DXY is the dollar index. Now, if you look at the dollar index has been really under pressure for a while. The dollar index has been falling for a while. All right. So this has been very huge drop in the dollar index, and this is basically because of the second wave of coronavirus issues in the US and all of that. So this really put a lot of pressure on the US last week, and this led to a lot of rise in the pairs that were the pairs that are the US dollar pairs have just been buying seriously. US dollar pairs, NZDUSD, GBPUSD, EURUSD, right? AUDUSD, all of that, all of those pairs have just been buying for like 2 weeks now. So, and then GBP and USD CHF, USDJPY, and USD CAD, all of these have been they've been pressured for about 2 weeks or so. So it's just been falling and falling and falling and falling and falling. Okay, so but at the beginning of this week, actually at the end of last week, all right. So what we saw was that the USD dollar looked like it began to slow down. You know, it looked like it began to the pressure on it is sort of reducing, has sort of reduced a bit. All right. So from here now you can see this is the DXY, and we're seeing a bullish engulfing on the DXY. All right. So this is why we are seeing some sort of a reversal in NZDUSD, we're seeing a reversal in NZDUSD, we're seeing a reversal in GBPUSD, we're seeing a reversal in USD, EURUSD, we're seeing a reversal in AUDUSD and all of that, all right? So that's what we are seeing. We don't know how far this upward move of the DXY is going to be, but if it turns out that the US dollar really strengthens right now, then we're going to be seeing a lot of sales for NZDUSD, for GBPUSD, for EURUSD, and for AUDUSD, and for gold. And for gold, we're going to be seeing a huge sell pressure on these pairs, probably from this week. All right, so that's what we're looking at. That's what we're currently watching for and looking at right now. All right, so we'll just look at a couple of pairs and see what's already happening. Today is Monday. What's already happening and what else we're likely to see happen as the week go by. All right, so this is NZDUSD. So NZDUSD right now, like we said earlier, has just been buying heavily. But from what I see here, let me go to the 4-hour chart. From what I see here, it looks to me that this is about the NZDUSD is about to start a downward movement. All right. So what we are seeing here, look at this. I marked this. This is a structure right here. So I marked this structure this morning, and I was just waiting. I just looked at it, and I thought, well, this is not likely to break. But within a short while, I saw this huge impulse break. So this impulse break tells me that NZDUSD is about to face some kind of downward pressure. All right, so there's most likely going to be a move downwards, all right, from here. But what we are seeing now is what usually happens. Whenever there's an impulse break, there'll be a retest before a sell. All right, so this is what I'm likely to, this is what I would like to see in order to take a trade on this. All right, so we can see this already. Then we're going to be seeing price pull to this point, right? Price coming there, and we can see that is likely going to happen soon. All right, price is already going back towards that, and then we're going to see a sell. All right, a sell probably all the way to this structure around here. probably to this structure around here. Okay, so that's what I'm expecting to see on NZDUSD. All right, so that's pretty simple. That's what we're looking at. Once the DXY strengthens this week, once the dollar index strengthens this week, we are going to be seeing sales on many of these pairs. And for USD CHF, USD CHF has just been buying very heavily. All right, from late last week, from Friday. Okay, actually this morning I looked at this and I was expecting the pair to pull back to this structure before I buy, but the thing didn't come there yet, right? But now we can see that it just bought very heavily this morning. So most likely we're going to be seeing it retest some kind of structure, come back to maybe somewhere around this structure right here, probably this structure around here, okay? Probably this structure around here is what I'm expecting. At least this structure around here is what I'm expecting price to at least get to. Okay, get to this point, and then most likely we're going to be seeing another buy. All right. So, but then, guys, we're going to be looking at what the DXY is doing. That's going to be very important. What is the DXY doing? What is the DXY doing? That's going to tell us a lot about what is likely to happen. Because whenever the DXY strengthens, Euro USD and USD CHF is going to strengthen. USD CHF will rise once the dollar index is rising. USD JPY will rise when the dollar index is rising. And USD CAD will rise when the dollar index is rising. All right, so this is what I'm expecting to see around here. Okay, so that's something we're going to be looking at, price coming to this structure and then buying from that structure. Okay, so that's what that's what I'm expecting to see there. Then for GBPUSD, okay, for GBPUSD is quite an interesting one. This one bought throughout for the whole for about 2 weeks. Did not, on the daily chart, guys, on the daily chart, GBPUSD did not even look back. It didn't, there was no red candle for the whole of 2 weeks. Okay, so now we see this move right here. So this is kind of interesting what we're seeing here. Okay, so it's the same thing we're looking at. I'm looking at the possibility of a sell. Okay, but where do we take the trade? Okay, so on the 1 hour, guys, there is a structure somewhere here. We'll look at it on the 1 hour. We'll find out there's a structure somewhere here. So this is where I'm expecting to see price pull up to. When price goes moves from here right now, I'm expecting to see price come all the way here, somewhere around here, and then we should be looking for a major sell. We will be looking at a major sell from there. Okay, so this is what I'm expecting to see on GBPUSD. Yeah, that's what I'm expecting to see on GBPUSD. For USDJPY, okay, for USDJPY, let's look at this on the 1 hour, see what we're expecting here. Oh, sorry, not 1 hour, on the daily chart. So on the daily chart, this is not very clear. It's still, most likely we're going to see a break of this structure. Most likely we're going to see a break of this structure, but basically it's not clear as yet. We need to see a decisive break. And at this time, the break we are seeing is not very strong. This looks like a break, but when you look at these guys, it looks like it is still within the ambit of this structure. Right, so we are not seeing a decisive break as yet. So we are going to hold off from trading this pair at this time. We'll hold off from trading this pair until we see a serious break. When there's a serious break, okay, and then we'll be able to trade that for a buy, most likely. But it depends on what the market does. Okay. So Euro USD. For Euro USD, most likely we're going to be seeing something like this. Price come all the way here and then sells off from here. it's going to coincide with what we are expecting to see on the other pairs like GBPUSD, AUDUSD, NZDUSD, and all of that. So they do the same thing. Okay, they correlate. They correlate positive. They have a positive correlation with each other. All right. So let's look at AUDUSD. Okay, for see AUDUSD, I marked up this structure this morning, and what I'm expecting to see is actually a break of this structure. All right. So what I'm expecting is a break of this structure, but currently we're not seeing that. That's what I'm expecting, a break of this structure, a retest of the structure, and then a sell-off from this structure. That's what I'm expecting to see, but so far I'm not seeing that yet. Okay, so I'm not really going to favor, except I see something, except I see a major drop in the DXY. I'm not looking to buy this like that. I'm not looking at a serious buy here, all right? Because that we are also seeing some sort of an M structure. We are seeing some sort of an M structure right here too. All right, this is some sort of an M structure, and when we see an M structure, it tells us that price is about to drop. Okay, so this is an M structure. So, and then what an M structure? When you see that, we're likely to see a break of this structure, a retest, and a pull, and a continuation downwards, probably all the way down here to this structure right here. Okay, so that's what I'm expecting to see on AUDUSD, but that's not playing out yet. But this is just the beginning of the week, so we'll be looking out for that as well. The NZD card. So NZD card right now, there isn't much happening on NZD card. Okay, nothing much yet for NZD card. So we'll be updating on NZD card. So let's look at gold. Gold. All right, so gold also had a serious run, guys, serious run. Gold had a serious run, thousands of pips on gold, thousands of pips on gold actually, over the past 2 weeks or so, thousands of pips on gold. And the reason for this mainly is because of the weakening of the US dollar. Gold has a negative correlation with the US dollar. So whenever the US dollar is weak, gold will definitely take off, right? So that's what's been happening. That's what's been happening on gold, right? So right now we are seeing a consolidation on gold. Okay, so there's possibility when USD, when the DXY, the dollar index strengthens, what we are looking at for mostly is a break of this structure, guys. A break of this. I was expecting a break earlier today, but it did something like a false breakout. All right, so it has not broken. So this must break and give us a proper break, an impulse break. It must give us a break, then it will retest here, and then the first point it should be coming to is here. That's about 200 pips or so. All right, so that's what I'm expecting to see on gold there. Okay, basically those are the pairs I'm really looking at amongst all the pairs right here. Those are the pairs I'm looking at. So we're going to be updating this and see how it happens, how it plays out within the week, and then we'll be seeing opportunities. Of course, this is how we're going to look for opportunities to trade. Once we find a trade that sets up properly, then we'll be able to enter a trade, a very high probability trade, guys. All right, have a nice day.